Welcome back to another Movies Dandy. Today's movie is The Fantastic Four: First Steps.
Famous around the world, please welcome the Fantastic Four.
This is a no spoiler review. This is the Marvel's first family's introduction into the Marvel Universe. This brings in a whole new cast of Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Joseph Quinn, and Eben Mossbacher. This movie is set in a whole different universe compared to the Marvel's main universe of Earth 626. This movie shows that the Fantastic Four have been superpowered for the last 4 years. And after being Earth's mightiest heroes, they might have finally met their match with the Eater of Worlds, Galactus. So of course, let me start off with things that I liked from this film. I feel like the whole cast did an amazing job with their characters. I just feel like they really embodied their characters a lot, and they were very different from past Fantastic Four actors. And since the Fantastic Four have been superheroes for the last 4 years, I feel like they did a good job summarizing of what they've been through in the last 4 years. And also, I was very worried about the visual effects, especially when I saw the trailer. But I can say that it actually looks way better in the movie. They did a good job cleaning it up compared to the trailer, which shout out to the visual effects artists. Good for you guys. Also, the set designer did an amazing job, especially the way that it looked like the 60s, but a much more futuristic version of the 60s, which I really liked because it felt very different from past Marvel movies as well. And it made it obvious that it was in a completely different universe. And on that note, it was really cool that we got to see what a planet would look like with them embracing the superheroes. Because in this universe, they love the Fantastic Four. But it was really cool to see that the Fantastic Four members were like celebrities and were loved by the whole planet. And I was worried because of past Marvel movies with their comedy. I just felt like this movie was very different because it was able to keep the serious moments serious and actually throw in some comedy in there, but not over exaggerate or make it really corny like past Marvel movies. And with those serious moments came some very emotional scenes as well. And I actually feel like they did a good job with making us, the audience, love these characters so much that when the emotional scenes came out, you actually got emotional with them. And shout out to Joseph Quinn. He did an amazing job as Johnny Storm. And I was very worried because I actually love Chris Evans as Johnny Storm, but Joseph Quinn was able to give us a good version of his own Johnny Storm, and he did an amazing job. Also, shout out to Michael Giacchino. He had like a retro futuristic sound, and it was a perfect addition to this film. And now with some things that I didn't really like. Okay, this is where I need my comic book nerds to come together and help me out. I don't remember Mr. Fantastic acting the way he did in this film. Although he is the smartest man in the universe, I feel like they played him too much of an awkward character in this film. Like he was kind of stumbling over his words and he just didn't know what to do a lot of the time. Which I know he's one of the smartest characters in the Marvel universe, which it just felt weird to see him in that way. And that's not saying Pedro Pascal did a bad job. I just feel like he played him in a very different way. Also, I did feel like Mr. Fantastic's powers were kind of underutilized in this film. Yes, he can stretch his hands, stretch his arms, but I feel like other movies show that he can do more with his skills. Which I know this is the first movie and they're barely starting off, but I feel like they could have utilized other skills as well. Also, I feel like the Thing was kind of underutilized. Like I feel like every other character had their big chance to shine, and the Thing kind of came in here and there and had somewhat of a love story, but was kind of just there. And here I go again with something I loved but didn't love. We finally got Galactus in a film, and they did an amazing job of the way he looked and how threatening he was. So the whole planet is being threatened and everybody is super scared that Galactus is coming. But honestly, I feel like the climax wasn't as world-ending as the movie made it seem. It's not that it was easy or anything, I just felt like it was just overhyped throughout the whole film. So now, would I watch this movie in the theater again? Yes, I completely would. I actually really enjoyed this film a lot. I think especially with being a new parent, I feel like this movie hit me a little harder. I don't want to give too much away, which that's why I didn't really talk about it in the rest of the review, but I feel like that just added a big emotional element to this film, which I really enjoyed. Like I said, the whole cast did an amazing job, and I really can't wait to see what they do with these characters next. Because we all know the next movie is Doomsday, and I'm super excited for that one. So in the past 2 weeks, we've had 2 huge superhero movies. So now you let me know, which did you like more? Which one is a superhero movie of the summer? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more movie reviews every week.